How's it going, all? I finally got time and a full grasp since the launch of Street Fighter 6, about 2 months give or take, to break it all down for you. Also, if you're watching this video on Rumble or YouTube, please leave a like, follow, share, and sub. If you enjoyed this in-depth review, it does help. Thanks, guys. So let's get it started. Will this classic fighter make a crazy comeback, win, or does it leave a blow to be forgotten in the streets?
All right. Okay, let's get back to business. You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6 is the 6th installment from Capcom, a classic 2D 1v1 arcade fighting game from the late 80s. It got its big name as being one of the most interesting gameplay mechanically, a visual cool appeal, stellar soundtrack, and just a fun overall. It was considered one of the best fighting games made for its time, making a lot of money and having a huge fan base. Even to this day, the series lives on. That is just a background of what Street Fighter was. But today, this new Street Fighter is a bit different, still giving you the feels of the old games, but with more options for tackling your opponents and a big visual upgrade. If you're a fighting game fan like me, but you kinda suck at the games, but still enjoy them, don't worry. This game is packed with content for new players and older advanced players as well. It's a game simple to play, but hard to master if you're up for the task.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
First, let's talk about the gameplay. So the game is super addicting at all the right places. It really does feel like you're improving over time, trying to get better with reaction timing, sometimes with mind games. It really gets you pumped. They got 2 different options of play styles, which is new thing for the series. Classic controls, which is the input of multiple buttons to get a specific move out. This is what every fighting game player knows. Then the other is modern controls, which is more like easy 1-button input for moves. I just stick to classic. I feel it is way easier to get precise moves out for me, but it could be different for others. Now for the mechanics, you get the EX moves and 3 super meters from the past games back, as well a new kind of meter called drive gauge system, which can be very useful for a lot of specific uses when you're in the corner and can't get out, or the parry to an insane move and reverse the attack. There is so many options, like a rock, paper, scissors mind game. It makes the game way more interesting. One of the best new features in my opinion. You can use your whole gauge and break, which makes you vulnerable, or use it wisely for the best moments to attack. So your options are to do a impact, which hits hard, a parry, which can be block attacks, a rush, which makes you run to your opponent, a reversal, and finally an overdrive. The possibilities are endless with the gauge system. Now, the characters, there is so many you can play around with. Old returning ones or the new upcoming ones. learn them all, their moves and combos. Every character feels different, with their own fighting style. Either they are strong, hit hard type, but are slow, or they're really speedy, but hit less damage. It's about how you use your character correctly, as well with all around and tricky characters too. Also, the online connection is really good. Never really had a problem with it. It could be the rollback netcode, but I could be wrong. Well, there is a lot to sum up. I'll try to name them all. First, we got Fighting Ground, which has local online custom versus battles. We got Extreme Battles, which are party games, training or tutorial learning each character, moves and sets, and Arcade, which is just a mini story, 5-round fights for each character, with awesome art telling their tales. Next big mode is World Tour. It's a story custom creator character, huge RPG fighter, with cutscenes and learning the ropes from each teacher or each character in a kind of sandbox environment. If you're a new player to Street Fighter, this is a mode you're probably going to like. It's a fun time with tasks to do, like mini games, beating up random people in the street, which is kind of hilarious, and leveling up your character, learning more about each teacher and learning their styles, a moving story arc, which, no spoilers, didn't really finish too well in my opinion, and just so much more. The last mode is Battle Hub, which is a social hangout hub where you can bring your avatar in World Tour and interact with other avatars. Some cool and some just weird. Yeah! You can verse each other with characters in the game or verse each other as your avatars. It's up to you. As well with Extreme Battles or play some old arcade Capcom games. There is also features for a camera mode, take pictures with your favorite fighters or friends. A jukebox mode where you can unlock older Street Fighter songs, mostly from a Fighter Pass monthly system, giving you other perks like exclusive avatar cosmetics, music, emotes, older Capcom games, titles, stickers, and fight money. The music is a shame. Should have been in the game from the start, not to be exclusive only in the past, in my opinion. Drive tickets and fight money are current currency of the game, which right now are okay to get cosmetics for fighters, but not okay with the TMNT Turtles collab, which costs like $15 for each turtle skin, just a skin for your avatar. Those are way too expensive. Hoping Capcom learns from those price mistakes for future skins. The RE engine is one of the best looking engines out there by Capcom, in my opinion. The engine shows up well in game as a style that is appealing to the eyes, looking super cool and new. Just looking at the graphics on each character, giving them real life features, but also with that anime feel, felt so refreshing. Street Fighter hasn't been this good looking in a while. The characters look so expressive in game, fighting or just getting ready for the fight. Capcom knew what they were doing, and you can see how proud they were with the face animations. Just look at the loading screen or the intro hype animations. Also, great muscle features with crazy movement, real smooth. The stages or the environments are really pretty to look at as well. So many throwbacks, Easter eggs here and there to past Street Fighters and other Capcom IP, like Final Fight, just name a few. Also, the art of the game, where you can unlock so many, are so good to look at. Just wanted to point that out.
The mic every weekday since week K with style. If you a dreamer, I'm a believer. Just keep it rocking and don't stop until your feet hurt. Do it! Come on, break that beat! Move your body! Come on, let me see it! No. Come on, yo. Where's the heat? You gotta feel the rhythm. You got to feel the rhythm down to your bones. Keep it with that summertime feel. Heat up this stratosphere. Give them your full spec love. Make sure they know you're here. Oh yeah, now you got it. Okay.
I really liked the game's music. So hip, but also a bit of old vibe to it. It has a identity with the music, taking that 90s hip-hop vibe from Street Fighter 3 and mixing it with the rhythm of where each fighter's country they're from. Just take a listen. Sounds good, right? Makes me pumped when I listen to these tunes in battle. Some people don't really care or are upset about the tracks, but I think the music is very important. As much as the visuals, it can hype up the game in a crazy way. So once again, well done Capcom in the music department.
Don't hesitate. I'm ready when you are. You're just wasting your strength. Hit fast and with finesse.
What can I say about Street Fighter 6? It's a masterpiece of a fighting game, blending the best worlds into one single point of greatness. Yes, there are flaws for the game, but they are more positive than negative. Nothing is perfect. The big thing is that it's fun. It makes you want to practice and get better each time. Nobody plays the same, so you learn to adjust your opponents. And that is what makes the game fun, never really boring. Most important as well, it feels like Street Fighter. The vibe, the setting, and everything else with it. This most definitely is the comeback to a long-time fighting game that really needed it. The hype for it will not stop, with support for the game after the launch with season DLCs like new fighters, maps, music, modes, and so much more coming down the line. Street Fighter is in a good spot. Just look at the new character Rashid, a great pick of a character that has been in the last Street Fighter coming back. And how crazy was Evo this year? The hype is there and it's here to stay. I can say for a fact that Street Fighter 6 is a must-have for any fighting fan or casual player. You're going to enjoy it. I promise you that.
Still got unfinished business to take care of, right? That's how it goes. Hey, I know it's rare, but let me say something inspirational. Coach-like. When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. For you, for me, for everyone. We're all walking down an endless path. I'll see you around.
Thank you for listening to this review. Hope you can get your hands on this game and have fun with it, guys. It really is good. Thanks again to all my followers. I couldn't do this without you. I appreciate it very much. Until next time, all. See ya.